Elizabeth with the Art of Cherishing Home, and I am going to be doing some garden updates, some quick ones. So I have this mint that needs to be repotted, and I'm going to plant it into this pot. And then I have some basil that I'm going to plant into here. I bought some rocks because they don't have any drainage, so the rocks will kind of help with that problem. And then I got super excited because I was able to get this plant, and it was originally $34.98, and this is what it looks like. So it's a ruby glow tea tree, and it says it blooms in summer and spring, and it's full sun, so I'm excited for that. As you can kind of see, it looks a little bit dry, but I think I can fix that since I was able to fix the jasmine plant, and the jasmine plant is pretty happy right now, as you can see that. Oh, and then quick little bit. This was actually like technically not marked on clearance, but because it looked kind of sickly and it was next to clearance and they hadn't marked it yet, I asked one of the Lowe's employees if it was on clearance, and he marked it for me. So I was able to get it for like $17.50, something like that. It was less than $20. So it just pays to ask and be nice. I ended up getting the stones from the Dollar Tree just because I didn't want a big old bag, because the big bags at Lowe's are heavy. I should have gotten another bag, but we'll see. We'll just put a whole bag in there. So that's what a whole bag of rocks looks like in there. I think that's going to be enough room for dirt, hopefully. And then I'm going to put rocks in here. And that's what that looks like. I probably did need another bag for this pot, but that's okay. Hopefully this helps, because they both don't have drainage, and I don't really want the roots to pull and to get fungus from being overly wet. So we'll see how this works. So I put some dirt in. We'll see if it's going to be enough or if I need to add more before I put the basil plant in. I went ahead and removed, as you can see, some of the roots are coming out. We're coming out of the bottom. So I'm just gonna kind of like break it up a little bit, because I don't want it to be root bound, and I kind of want it to be happy. But I think that's a good height. So I'm just gonna add more dirt to it, and hopefully the basil plant is super happy in here. We'll see. And it was getting root bound in that small pot, so I went ahead and filled it halfway. And I think I need to add in more dirt, because that just doesn't seem, yeah. So I'm gonna have to add in more dirt. I'm gonna go ahead and water these so that they're happy and that they spread their roots a little bit. So I decided that I'm going to plant the new plant right here, because my dog had already dug a hole, so it was a lot easier to plant it here, and plus it's going to be really big once it starts to take root. So I wanted to give it some space between the fence, because I learned from my first mistake when I planted all of my plants, because I planted everything at my house, that I didn't give it enough room. So I'm not gonna make that mistake again. So I'm just gonna water it, and here's hoping that he doesn't dig it up. You know, Blackjack's a menace. See what I mean by menace? It's okay. I'll keep him busy. He'll be entertained. So I know I need to plant this one, but I want to find a special spot for it because it has to be full sun. But I don't want it to weigh down my fence, because if I put it too close to my fence, it'll start growing onto my fence, and my fence and that part is older, so it wouldn't be able to withhold the weight of the jasmine. So I'm gonna have to figure something out for it. I ended up putting the fountain right here, and I kind of want to do something in this corner, but I'm not quite sure because I'm afraid that blackjack will just tear up any plants that I put over here in this corner to make it look better. Or I'm gonna have to run some wires differently so that I could move the fountain into a different spot. We'll see. I'd also like to repaint this because Blackjack has shredded up. He likes to dig and he likes to lay here to take naps sometimes. I'd also like to fix this gap when we measured it. As you can see, like the fence is bowing, and the fence wasn't bowing when we measured it, so it wasn't as big of a gap, and Blackjack goes through it. So I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna have to buy another one of these and then cut it to fit, which I don't really like the idea of doing, but taking all of this up and then removing the spheres and all of that is just so much work, and we would probably have to rebuy it, and they're kind of costly. So I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do there, but I know right here where my dog has dug a hole, and this either right here or right here, I'd like to put a tree, but I don't know if you can see, we have our solar panels there, and I don't really want the solar panels to be blocked because our electricity bill is ridiculously cheap because of them. So I have to either get like a mini tree or a dwarf tree, something that won't block, and then of course I don't want it to ruin the concrete that we have put in already. And then I would like to eventually plant my hydrangeas in a nice big wooden planter underneath. I don't know if you can see, but we have our air conditioner and heater up there above our bedroom window, and I would like to have a planter here with the hydrangeas eventually, because this is where the hydrangeas are going to get the most shade and will not get burnt and crispy and all that and die. We don't want them to die. We like the hydrangeas. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.